Apostalon looks to have the edge. An all-time record. Anika Apostalon won a championship.
Anika Apostalon smoked the field at the Mountain West Swimming and Diving Championships in 2014, winning 3 individual events and a part of 4 relay wins en route to winning the Mountain West Swimmer and Freshman of the Year awards. And that was just year 1 for the Aztec standout. Apostalon and the rest of the Mountain West swimmers and divers are all headed back to San Antonio for the 2015 Mountain West Championship meet starting on February 18th. Joining us now from San Diego is the Aztec super sophomore, Anika Apostalon. Anika, you had such a great meet last year. How can you possibly do it one better for your encore performance here in the Mountain West?
Well, I'm really just hoping to do my best. I try not to think about too much about what happened last year. That was over and done with. So I'm just trying to focus on this year, seeing what I can improve on, what my strengths and weaknesses are, and just building on that.
Just looking at the stats, it's hard to find a weakness. You have the top time in the 50 free, the 100 free, and the 100 back. I'm wondering, what is your favorite race, and what do you think is your strongest race?
Favorite race? I'd have to say the 50 is definitely up there, just because it's so short and sweet. You really have to execute it well, but that challenge definitely is part of the love for it. My strongest race? I don't think I really have one. I'd like to think that I'm a little well-rounded, so I wouldn't want to put one pressure on one, but I'll go with that. I'll go with that answer.
I would say you're pretty strong in the 100-yard backstroke. You made the NCAA championship finals. You finished 7th, which was good enough to earn All-American nods. What was that experience like as a freshman, being able to compete at a meet, getting to the finals, and swim like that?
It was incredible. I really wish that everyone could experience that, because just being in that atmosphere and racing against those people really, I mean, it's very hard sometimes for swimmers to come off a taper and then go into another big meet, but I think that's just part of the experience, learning how you should taper, how you should mentally prepare. It was a really great experience. I'm looking forward to it again.
Speaking of getting mentally prepared, you're a part of 2 athletic teams at San Diego State. You're also a part of the water polo team, and those 2 seasons happened at least at one point or another at the same time. How do you manage being a 2-sport athlete when they run simultaneously?
It's really about communication. So between the coaches, how I'm feeling on the given day, given week, just seeing where I need to be for either sports. So especially for conference, kind of backing off of water polo. I had actually a tournament last weekend that I played in, but this week has been more focused on swimming, looking at technique. But coming back, it'll be right back into water polo. So it's really just talking to the coaches, and both of them know how important the other sport is. So I think that's great that they have that perspective.
Obviously, they're both in a pool. I'm curious how playing water polo makes you a stronger swimmer.
Personally, I think that water polo keeps me fresh, so it gives me something else to look forward to, and definitely they have basic elements that overlap, say the swimming part, the speed, but water polo is also more strategy, so that keeps me fresh. It gives me just a different outlook. So if I'm having a rough day swimming, I can look at water polo and be like, okay, I can work on this instead. Or if water polo is not going the way I need it to at the moment, I can look back at swimming and say, okay, let's focus on this instead.
San Diego State won the team title in 2013. Boise State took it from the Aztecs at last year's meet, 2014 in San Antonio. Your team is picked 2nd by the league coaches heading into the championship meet. How much talk has there been amongst your teammates in reclaiming the team title this year?
I mean, I think there's as much talk as any team trying to regain that claim for the championship final, but I think we're just going to do our best. We're going to see what we can do, and any competition is welcome. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to come from any one specific team. So we're just going to do our best.
Well, Anika, I think I speak for all Mountain West swim fans. We look forward to watching you once again in San Antonio here next week.
Thank you so much.
That's Anika Apostalon, the super sophomore for San Diego State. You can watch her and the rest of the Mountain West swimmers and divers live right here on the Mountain West Network starting February 18th, running through February 21st. We will have live coverage right here on the Mountain West Network from San Antonio. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.